Well, hey, this is Pastor Jeff, and I just want to thank you for being a part of what the Lord has done in 2019 here at Calvary Chapel South Bay. It's through your faithful giving that we've been able to accomplish so much, both here in our local community and around the world. And so the board and I really want to just give you a little bit of a highlight about some of the things that God has done through your faithfulness. Wonderfully, and most importantly, more than 1,000 people committed their lives to Christ this year, fresh, right here in the sanctuary. And many hundreds of those were also baptized right here on the church grounds in one of our many baptisms we held throughout the year. We've had the wonderful opportunity to give the entire facility on the exterior paint job, complete with a new color scheme. We also have a beautiful new LED marquee that's out on the corner of Knox and Vermont, which allows us to let everybody know about all the things that are going on here at the church. We were also able to purchase a fleet of vans to take our high school, junior high, and our youth to various events. As well as that van, we have a full trailer that's outfitted with all the camping gear, and this year we were able to take both our junior high and our high school up to Mammoth and save a whole bunch of money versus going to a local camp and giving them experience in the Eastern Sierra. So much of what we've seen happen here at the church is just an outreach to the community around us. And of course, we're still doing our events like Harvest Fest, our Christmas productions, our Easter events, and those things which obviously take resources. And all of those resources were faithfully given by you. We also expanded our reach globally. We're now under construction on a missions base and an orphanage in Cartagena, Colombia, on a little island in the bay called Tierra Bomba. We also managed to dig 5 wells and put in a water piping system that covers over 100 homes in the little town of El Sunsal in El Salvador. We were also able to build a church in Kitgum, and we also held a number of conferences, and those conferences were many, and all of those conferences you paid for, and as your monies were used to reach people for the gospel, what you really were able to do was reach around the world to over 650 pastors who were able to attend conferences free of charge because of your faithfulness. This year we also picked up a number of Bible colleges that we're now supporting, one in Montebelluna, Italy, and another in Millstatt, Austria. And as has been our case for quite some time, we have over 50 pastors that are out in the mission field in 13 different countries. Each of those pastors receives a salary for his entire family that covers his expenses for the month. And very importantly, one of the things I'd really like to remind you, in the last 5 years, we have finished each of those 5 years with more money, more resources in the bank than when we started. This last year, we decreased our debt that was owed on our original mortgage from 20 years ago by over $1 million of principal. The church currently has more money in resources in various places, in banks and instruments where that money is earning more interest than it's ever had in its history. And that is all due to your faithfulness. And so we as a board want to thank you for your giving. Thank you for all that you've done to make these things possible, and to remind you that everywhere the church reaches is a direct result of those things which you have entrusted to the board of this church to use for His glory. And we thank you for being a part of all that the Lord's doing here at Calvary Chapel South Bay.